Seeing through vision loss with courage and resourcefulness. Shirley Moore has macular degeneration.
I have very limited vision in my right eye. I can see shapes, people walking. I can see the white sidewalk, but I'm not able to read or see people's faces or anything like that.
Ralph Wilbur has glaucoma.
I do not have any sight in either one of my eyes now. So to describe what life is like, I am living in a gray world. In other words, I am a colorblind person. There's no color at all. There's very little detail, but everything is sort of a light gray.
Millie Lang has macular degeneration.
I could sit in a car and tell you how many people were sitting in the front of in the car ahead of me. I could tell the color of the car, but I could not read the license plate. I just cannot read numbers and letters at all.
Seeing solutions in technology.
This is my talking book machine. It's a new digital machine. And I just plug in the book that comes in the cassette folder from the library. It all comes through the public library. Plug it in, sit back, punch the go button, and just relax and listen to my book. Now I also have a reading machine, a large that looks like a television, and I can put things in there and it comes up on the screen in big numbers, letters.
Talking kitchen tools.
This is a talking timer. I'm going to turn this off and kind of demonstrate 1 minute. Okay.
The timer time is 0 hour 1 minute.
Okay. In a minute you'll hear it go off, and no matter where you are in the house, you can hear it because it's very loud. That's the timer going off. I'll put that down and then show you the talking measuring cup, and I'll just pour some water in here. Press the button and you can select oil or milk or water depending on what you have in here, so it'll make it more accurate.
4 and 1/2 ounces.
4 1/2 ounces.
Illuminated Magnifiers.
These three I got through the Maryland State Department of Rehabilitation, and they're lighted, which makes it even nicer, and they're different. Now this little thing, the little tiny one, is like an optician's or a jeweler's magnifying glass, and it's only good for little tiny things. If I want to see a little tiny number, then I can use this one. This one I take to the dining room every day to read the menu in the dining room. Sometimes I take this one if I can't find that one.
This is my #1 gadget that I love, and it's helped me so much. And it's so small and compact too, and it can do so many things. You can download podcasts and all kinds of things, talking books, whatever, so.
Learning to use a white cane.
You hold your cane down here by your hip, and you swing it back and forth in front of you, the width of where you would walk. And as you go along a path, often you'll find that on the sidewalk, one side has a curb, and the other side is grass or shrubs or flowers or whatever. And you can feel that when the cane comes against the grass, you can feel that edge. And it's the best edge to follow, because on the other side it would go like that, and your cane would go down, and if you stepped off that, you'd fall.
What Ralph Wilbur's instructor advised.
The very first thing that he said was, you need to put your glasses on even though you don't use them anymore to see, and you need to put a bill cap on whenever you go outside to walk. And he said the reason for that is because there are shrubs or trees near where you're walking and you can't see them, and they'll tear your eyes up. So that's the first thing that he taught me that I had to do, and so I do it to this day whenever I go out.
The importance of exercise and balance.
You know, when you're visually impaired, it's harder to balance, you know, because you can't, focus on something. And so I mainly one part of it is just making sure your legs are really strong. That really helps with your balance, and the walking helps with your balance. And then during the balancing exercises.
Advice to others who have low vision.
Don't give up. You know, it's not as bad as you think, and people are very helpful. You can do it. I mean, you can live independently. You just need maybe some help.
I'm not discouraged. I'm ready to continue to live life to the fullest that I can do.
The Bright Focus Foundation gratefully acknowledges the help of Ms. Amy Osterlink of Asbury Methodist Village in Gaithersburg, Maryland, in the making of this video. For more on how to cope with a diagnosis of glaucoma or macular degeneration, visit our website, call or write us, www.brightfocus.org, 800-437-2423, info@brightfocus.org.